Welcome everyone. In today's video, I wanted to talk about an easy airdrop farming strategy that you can do on Solana right now, utilizing both Zeta and Drift. So if you weren't familiar with these two projects, they are both perpetual futures dexes, so you can go long or short with leverage a number of different assets. So like Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, that sort of thing. So Zeta have announced that they are going to be doing an airdrop, and that airdrop depends on how much Z-score that you have. So Z-score is accumulated when you trade on Zeta, and so the more volume you trade, the more your Z-score goes up. Specifically, every $1 in taker volume increases your Z-score by 1. Additionally, Zeta have a Z-score multiplier based on how well you're trading. So if you sit on the top 100 for the leaderboard profit and loss, you'll get a multiplier. So if you're at number 1, you'll get a 2x multiplier. So it depends on how much volume you're putting through and how well you're actually trading on Zeta. Depends on how much Z-score you'll eventually have. So the higher your Z-score, the more of an airdrop you'll eventually get. So Drift haven't formally announced that they're going to be doing an airdrop, but they have hinted at it on Twitter. So Crypto Maestro on Twitter posts this. For Drift in particular, I think V1 users needed to be rewarded handsomely as well. They were the true OGs of the protocol. I replied to that saying, if you got rugged last year after the protocol froze, you should be getting 10x points. And then one of the developers from Drift posts here, oh, don't worry, we don't forget about our earliest users. They did a lot for us and we will do things right by them. So whilst that isn't a hard confirmation of an airdrop, it seems that it will be very likely that they will be doing an airdrop. So now that we've taken a look at that, we need to take a look at what this strategy actually is. And so what this strategy involves is going long a Solana perpetual future on one DEX and then going short on the other one. So we'll do a worked example here. Let's just say you have $1,000. You deposit 500 into Zeta and then $500 of that into Drift. And then you would go long the Solana perp, $500, and then go short the Solana perp on Drift for $500. And effectively what you've created there is a delta neutral position. So it doesn't matter where the price of Solana goes, that value of your $1,000 total portfolio will stay the same. So Solana could go up, down, or sideways, it doesn't matter because you've created a delta neutral position. Now, your capital is going to be eaten away a bit due to funding rates and fees. So slowly over time, you will lose money, but it's a more risk-free way of putting yourself in position for an airdrop than basically using the dexes properly by going long or short different assets here, right? We are in a bull market. So if you didn't want to do the delta neutral stuff, you could just simply go long any of these assets and probably do quite well. I mean, like, as I said before, we are in a bull market, but if you want to do it in a risk-free way, that's the way that you should do it. So every now and then you would then switch the way that you were doing it. So instead of going long the Solana perp here on Zeta, you would go short it on Zeta and then go long on Drift. And here's something that you could do to boost your potential airdrop even more. So as we saw here, the more volume you trade, the more your Z-score goes up. What you can do is start engaging in leveraged positions. So take your $500 long here on Zeta, 2x leverage and make it a $1,000 long here, and then on Drift make it $1,000 short. And so in that way you're actually putting in double the volume, but that also increases the risk of you potentially getting liquidated. The chances are that this isn't going to happen, but Solana could suddenly double within a day. I mean, like, this is crypto, stuff like this can happen, so you need to be aware of that. And it also means that depending on where Solana goes, you might need to rebalance the amount of money you have in each of your wallets, right? So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one.